guys, hello, hi. I don't actually know how to start this. Yeah, I'm in Adelaide right now in Australia, which is kind of crazy. I am actually going to the airport now because I'm going to go and pick up my dad. Woohoo! Yeah, so my dad's joining me for Australia and for New Zealand as well. So we're starting in Adelaide. We've got Monday, Tuesday here. And then on Wednesday, we fly up to Alice Springs, which is in the Northern Territory. So it's very central in Australia. And we're going to do Ayers Rock. So we've booked a tour. And on Saturday, we're flying to Brisbane on the East Coast. And we're staying with some friends for a few days, which should be really, really fun. I'm looking forward to that. And then from Brisbane, we are flying to South Island in New Zealand. So we're flying over to Christchurch. We're doing that for about a week, and then we're going up to Auckland, and we have a few days there, and then my dad flies out from Auckland, and then I'm back on my own again. I have to figure out what I want to do then. I'll check back in maybe when I'm at the airport or just elsewhere because I'm yapping too much here. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Down Glenelg Beach in Adelaide. I successfully managed to get my dad yesterday, so he's now with me, and we're having a beach day today. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy St. Patrick's Day. We're going to a lovely Irish pub later. It's quite a way out, but today's the mission. Today we're on a mission to get there, so we'll be doing that later on. Yeah, having some Guinnesses probably, and just enjoying lovely St. Patrick's Day. And we're going to a cafe right now, just have some lunch. We just spent some time on the beach, so we're feeling very refreshed, very relaxed. And a bit peckish, a bit hungry.
Isabel's turned her camera around.
Let me show you.
In that direction. You're heading south.
Heading south, this way south, and that goes to the Antarctica. We're going to Antarctica that way. We're still probably at least 1,000 or so, maybe 2,000 miles away from Antarctica, but we are probably the closest right now we'll ever be to Antarctica. And this looks like our cafe, so we might stop here. Oh yeah. It has a tram. I think it's just one main street that way. Yes. Yeah, lots of shops down the main street, and then the beautiful beach. You have a Ferris wheel here, and a nice little square area, and the town hall. Yeah, and you have the sea out here. So it's very, very beautiful, very pretty, quaint little town. And oh, you can see the Adelaide Hills out there. Vineyards, which we're gonna go check out tomorrow. We're going to go do a vineyard tasting tour, a wine tasting tour in the vineyards, which should be so cool. So whilst we were exploring Glenelg, we came across the town hall, which was home to a lovely museum showing the history of Glenelg. European and British settlers first arrived in South Australia at Glenelg and Holdfast Bay, where they would establish South Australia as a British colony. Prior to colonisation, the area was home to the Kaurna people, who had lived along the coastline for thousands of years. European settlement led to the displacement of the Kaurna people and disruption of the traditional ways of life. So the museum portrayed the truths of this colonisation and revealed the violence which had occurred as the Kaurna people resisted the occupation of their land, leading to brutal retaliation from the settlers.
Guinness on it.
Yeah, mine's got Guinness on it, but it's not got anything in it.
Cheers. Happy St. Patrick's
Cheers,
Day.
happy St. Patrick's Day, cheers.
Down under. Guinness travels well in a plastic glass. Not so great.
When they built it, it was only to hold back the water, but what actually happened is
We were standing over there and our tour guide was standing down here, and he was speaking to us and telling us about the dam. Waves from his voice bounced along the wall, and so we could hear him so clearly over on the other side. Oh, it's quite an interesting taste. It's quite an interesting taste.
Try it and see. Like vegetables.
Yeah, it's really weird. I've never had a wine like this.
There's lots of bitterness to it. Quite strange.
Little bit. So we just had our first wine tasting of the day. The farm here specialises mainly in Shirazes, and so I tried my first red sparkling Shiraz, which I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't really a fan of. It tasted very Christmassy, so if you like that, I guess you'll like this. But apparently sparkling red Shirazes are very popular in Australia, but it's not something we have so much over in Europe. So apparently the Europeans are quite surprised whenever they see this. But the vineyards here, I think it's over 100 acres they have in the vineyards. The Keys family farm has been going on for 7 generations now. 7 generations of producing their own wines, and they only sell here, they don't sell to the shops. But yeah, it's really, really cute here, very hot. Vineyard. We've just had lunch. It's another family kind of vineyard, which has probably gone back generations as well. I'll just turn the camera around. I'm not in the best position for it, but you can see it just goes on forever. Hopefully you can see, because I can't see the screen. I tried one of the wines where it was made with the grapes from these plants from the vineyard, which are from 1857, I think they were planted in. I mean, I don't like wine anyway, so I don't know how good or bad it was,
but it was interesting, definitely. I think it probably tasted good, but I'm just not a wine person. But yeah, it's just so beautiful out here. And we've seen kangaroos already, and yeah, lunch was very, very tasty, I will say. They got all like cheese and meat and bread from the Barossa region, which is where we are now. Okay, right now we're up at the top of Barossa Valley, looking down on the valley. It's very, very dry out. Apparently they haven't had a good rainfall in over a year, and so a lot of it is dead. It's very, very brown, but it's so beautiful to look out at. Hi. Thank you so much. So out here they have over 270 acres of vineyards and over 170,000 vines themselves, which they hand pick. So the clips you're going to see on screen now are from our trip to the Adelaide Central Market, which is one of Australia's largest and most vibrant produce markets, established in 1869. When we visited, there was a diverse range of goods from over 70 different traders, including fresh produce, meat, seafood and dairy, and coffee from all over the world. It was a really good experience, and we got nice banana bread and bread from here. We've just finished the botanical gardens and now we're going back to the hotel to pick up our luggage and heading to the airport, where we have a flight to Alice Springs at 2 p.m. today. We're going up to do Ayers Rock, which is going to be so cool. But yeah, I've absolutely loved Adelaide. I think I prefer it to Perth maybe, which when I first came here I thought I preferred Perth. But it's so beautiful here. There's so much more like history and culture to this place, and you can see it in the buildings, you can see it in the layout of the city, you can see it everywhere really. But yeah, I've really enjoyed Adelaide, and the weather's been so perfect here. It's just been so beautiful. How did you like it, Daddy?
Yeah, it's really nice. Really nice. I really enjoyed it actually.
Yeah, and we're looking forward to going on to Alice Springs and seeing Ayers Rock and getting a proper outback experience and living in the bush for a few days. So yeah, check into that video. Hopefully it'll be up soon. Hopefully we don't die out there. We don't get bitten by anything. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Bye.